Hi, my name is Stefan, and today I would like to present another interesting feature of our XRG Score application, the FMU simulation mode. This mode is interesting for distributing your Modelica models to other users which do not have access to a simulation software license. I've been selecting a simple model from our human comfort library for demonstration purposes. And it's exactly the same model I've been using in my previous video about the Daimler remote control. So we can later on compare the results we obtain from the Modelica simulation in Daimler compared to the simulation in our score application using the FMU export. In order to export our Modelica model into a functional mock-up unit, or short FMU, I changed to the simulation window of Daimler. Here I find the Translate button, and it has a drop-down menu where we find the option FMU. Our score application only accepts FMUs which have been exported using the co-simulation mode, including Daimler solvers. In version 2, the binaries can be either 32 or 64-bit compatible. A very important setting will be the number of intervals that we would like to see in our result, and that is influenced by the interval length, of course. So here I've been selecting 60 seconds, since I will be carrying out a full day simulation. So each minute I receive a set of output values. And yeah, keep this in mind, because if you would like to post-process shorter periods of time, then the tool doesn't allow you to access the transient behavior in between the output interval grid points. On the other hand side, it doesn't make sense to make the interval too short, because it will strongly influence the execution time of your simulation and slow down the whole process too much. So here I've been selecting 60 seconds as a compromise. Now I can press OK, and Daimler will compile and create the model for me. So after we have exported the FMU from our simulation tool, we can now change to Microsoft Excel, where we find the Score Excel add-in. I'm using version 1.9 in our case, and yeah, now I'm ready to create a series of FMU simulations using our export. First step is create all FMU sheets, and that will create the necessary FMU sheets, starting with the simulation sheet. And yeah, this looks a bit similar to the simulation sheet of Daimler models. And in fact, yeah, it can be configured in a similar way. We choose now the Edit button and select FMU sheet. Then I switch to the corresponding serial, which is FMU 1. The model I select now with the model sheet. I can find it in the export folder of my system. Working directory can be selected. I keep the setting here. Moreover, I would like to increase the tolerance or decrease the tolerance a bit. Start time shall be 0 seconds and stop time 86,400 seconds, so 1 day. Interval length, as we defined before, 60 seconds, and then I'm ready to go. Now it's time to select the input parameters of our simulation and the output values. Here I switch to the input sheet at first. Again, we need to press the edit button for input and output sheets. And here it's nice because we simply can select the exported FMU in order to identify the parameters we would like to change during our parameter sweep simulation. So I clear the list with the default values, and then I just copy the values that will be changed in our parameter sweep. Here I would like to use the same values as in my previous Darmola parameter sweep. This will help us to compare the results directly. So I now copied the values from the other Darmola remote control simulation sheet, and these are the numbers I would like to sweep during our simulation study. Let's go to the output sheet. Here again I can make use of the FMU model to identify appropriate output values. I clear the list again, maybe use the filter to find the air temperature that I would like to plot, and now can press save and close, or I could also introduce additional time steps as in the previous Darmola simulation study. I would like to use an equidistant time export for the output values. So each 10 minutes I would like to see the results. I filter this here and get the time steps until the end of my simulation day. Press again save and close, and now I'm set to carry out the simulation study. And if you would like to change the number of cores that will simulate your models, then you can access this number in the score options menu. Here you find the item multi-threading on the tab simulation, and you can decrease or increase the number of cores you would like, or the number of threads to be precise, in order to carry out your simulations. Now I press on overall, and the parallel simulations will be executed, so 4 at a time. This window enables you to abort either all simulations or abort single simulations if needed. And after a few seconds, the first 4 simulation runs are completed. Now the next set is executed. And now the result files are imported into Excel. And here we are. So all the 10 results have been filtered. And now we can compare the results with the previous Daimler simulation. So, and this is the result of the comparison of the FMU result and the Daimler result. And we can see that for the first set of parameters, the slopes of the temperature are overlapping very well. So, thank you for watching this video. Enjoy using Score.